Have you ever wondered how education systems differ around the globe and which ones are the most effective? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? And it's one that's becoming increasingly relevant as our world becomes more connected and diverse. Why is it important to understand these different education systems? Well, every country has its unique approach to education, forming the bedrock of their society and culture. These systems shape the minds of future generations, influencing not only their personal growth but also their contributions to the global community. Let's take a journey around the world, from the classrooms of Finland to the lecture halls of Singapore, from the schoolyards of Canada to the study rooms of Japan. Each of these nations, among others, has developed its unique education system with its strengths and peculiarities. And while no single system is perfect, some have achieved remarkable outcomes, becoming models of educational excellence. But what makes these systems effective? Is it the curriculum, the teaching methods, the assessment techniques, or something else altogether? And more importantly, what can we learn from these systems to improve education in other parts of the world? These are some of the questions we will explore in this video. In the following scenes, we'll compare and contrast several global education systems, delving into their distinctive features and effectiveness. We'll look at how these systems are structured, what they prioritize, and how they prepare their students for the future. We'll also examine the challenges these systems face and how they're evolving to meet the needs of the 21st century. This journey won't just enlighten us about the world's best education systems. It will also challenge us to rethink our own approaches to education, inspiring us to strive for better, more equitable learning opportunities for all. So, buckle up and prepare for a fascinating exploration of education around the world. It's not just about facts and figures. It's about understanding how we learn, grow, and contribute to our global community. Let's dive into this fascinating world of global education. Across the oceans and continents, education takes many forms. Let's embark on a journey to explore some of the world's diverse education systems. First, we'll visit the United States, a vast nation with an education system as diverse as its people. Each state has its own educational standards and curriculum, allowing for a wide variety of learning experiences. There's an emphasis on creativity, critical thinking, and extracurricular activities. However, this system can also lead to inconsistencies in the quality of education across different regions. Next, we're off to Finland, a country renowned for its progressive and student-centered approach. Finnish education promotes a relaxed atmosphere, with less homework and more playtime, believing that children learn better when they're less stressed. But some argue that this approach may not adequately prepare students for the competitive global job market. Then we travel to Japan, a nation that values discipline, respect, and perseverance in its education system. Japanese schools foster a strong work ethic with long school hours and high academic expectations. However, the pressure to perform can sometimes be overwhelming for students. Our last stop is Singapore, a small island nation with a big reputation for academic excellence. Singapore's education system is rigorous and competitive, focusing on science, technology, engineering, and math. It's praised for producing high-performing students, but critics argue that it can stifle creativity and individuality. So we've been on quite a journey, haven't we? We've seen how education can be relaxed and student-centered, like in Finland, or rigorous and high-pressured, like in Singapore. We've experienced the diversity of the US education system and the discipline of Japan's. Each of these systems has their own unique features, their own pros and cons. Some focus on fostering creativity, while others prioritize academic achievement. Some emphasize student well-being, while others cultivate a strong work ethic. But regardless of the differences, they all share a common goal: to equip their students with the knowledge, skills, and values they need to navigate the world. As we can see, every system has its unique strengths and weaknesses. Now you may ask, which of these systems are the most effective and why? Great question. Let's delve into the most effective education systems according to various studies and metrics. First up, we have Finland. Often touted as a shining beacon in education, Finland's success lies in its student-centric approach. The system emphasizes the importance of learning through play, especially in the early years. They also ensure that teachers are highly qualified and respected, with most possessing a master's degree. Next, we have Singapore, a small city-state that has made a big splash in the world of education. This system places a strong emphasis on high academic standards and rigorous testing. But it's not all about grades. Singapore also promotes a holistic education, focusing on character and citizenship education to ensure students are well-rounded. Japan, another standout, places a firm emphasis on discipline and hard work. Japanese schools are known for their rigorous curriculum and high academic standards, but they also value character education, teaching students the importance of respect, responsibility, and community. Moving on to Canada. Their education system stands out due to its focus on inclusivity. It provides equal opportunities for all students, regardless of their background or abilities. This approach results in high student performance across the board. Lastly, let's talk about Estonia. This small Baltic nation has been making waves with its tech-driven education system. Estonia has successfully integrated technology into the classroom, promoting digital literacy from an early age. So, why are these systems considered effective? Well, it's not just about high test scores. These countries also focus on holistic education, ensuring students are not only academically competent but also socially responsible. They prioritize teacher quality and provide an inclusive environment where all students can thrive. Moreover, these systems are adaptable, constantly evolving to meet the changing needs of the students and the larger society. They understand that education is not a one-size-fits-all concept, and they tailor their teaching methods and curriculum design to suit their unique contexts. These systems stand out due to their unique approaches to teaching and learning. So, what can we learn from these effective education systems? The first lesson is the importance of fostering a culture of respect for education. In many of the world's most effective education systems, teachers are highly respected, and education is valued as a key to success. This creates an environment where students are motivated to learn, and teachers are committed to doing their best work. Yet respect for education isn't just about attitudes, it's also about resources. Many top-performing education systems invest heavily in their schools, demonstrating a tangible commitment to learning. They provide teachers with the training and support they need to excel, and they ensure that schools have the facilities and materials necessary to create a rich learning environment. The second lesson is the power of high expectations. The most successful education systems expect all students to achieve, and they provide the support needed to make this a reality. They ensure that every student has access to a high-quality education, regardless of their background or abilities. This includes providing extra support for students who are struggling, as well as opportunities for gifted students to be challenged and to excel. The third lesson is the value of a well-rounded education. While academic achievement is important, the world's top education systems also emphasize the development of the whole child. They recognize that skills like creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence are just as important as math and reading. So, they integrate subjects like art, music, and physical education into the curriculum, and they encourage students to develop their interests and talents outside the classroom. Finally, the most effective education systems are always evolving. They continually assess their performance and seek out ways to improve. They are not afraid to experiment with new teaching methods, curriculum designs, or school structures. And they learn from their successes and failures, always striving to do better. Education is a journey, and there's always something to learn from each other's experiences. Remember, the best education system is one that nurtures every student's potential,